titties, I know, yeah, I know, yeah, 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 yeah. Let me suck them titties, baby. No, yeah, let me suck them titties, baby. Let me suck them titties, baby. I know. Suck them titties on the west side. Suck them titties on the breast side. Best titties I ever had. Oh, let me suck them titties right now. From the night turn to dawn, girl. Suck one, maybe two. And then boy gone. Yeah. Let me suck them titties, baby. Oh, yeah. Let me suck them titties, baby. Let me suck. Somebody take your titties out. Somebody take your titties out, yeah. Somebody take your titties out, yeah. No. Somebody take your titties out. No. Oh, yeah. Somebody take your titties out.
Might not like what this tweet has to say, but you can't deny the accuracy. This woman had a harem of 10 multi-millionaires. Her game needs to be studied. Some of y'all out here getting fake hair, fake eyelashes, fake nails, Botox, and bag yourself a rich man. This lady landed 10 multi-millionaires, and she probably uses 3-in-1 shampoo. Says again, some of y'all ladies are spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in the salon to bag yourself a rich man. This lady bagged 10 rich men. I don't think she even knows how to contour her makeup. I don't think she's even watched a makeup tutorial. Her game needs to be studied. Lady, this should be your blueprint. Most of y'all are out here buying Skims, following the Kim K blueprint. Where's that landing you? Ghosted, online, complaining about where are the provider men. She had 10 provider men. I don't think she even wears lotion. You need to find out what she did. She must have unlocked some sort of new branch on the sexual trek tree. Look, I don't have no idea what she did, but ladies, if I were you, I'd try to figure out what the special sauce was.
Dude, can you turn that beat up a little bit? Yeah, just like that. Perfect. There's 2 instructions I need you to follow. When I say red light, I need you to stop. When I say green light, I need you to go.
Red light. Green light.
Now when the strobe light hits, I want you to move like this. Now when the strobe light hits, I want you to move like this. Hit the strobe. 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 Now. We know we've all been through kindergarten, people, so we know what a red light and a green light is. So when I say red light, stop.
Red light. Green light.
Frogs are G's, bro. I've never seen a frog give a fuck, ever. Frogs are G's. He's on the lily pad. Safe.
Eats the flies. Everyone
No. Flies come to him. He doesn't hunt flies.
The gay ones do.
Just chilling. Fly, boom, done. Where the gal them? They come, make new frogs. Safe, lily pad, chilling. Big boss, Cicero, Godfather. He's sitting there chilling. A frog is the ultimate masculine role model. He's just sitting there, just running his business.
Nah, cause this nigga think he tough. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck, man. None of that pussy ass nigga. Jumping ass nigga. You feeling froggy, huh? You feeling froggy, huh? Whole ass. Say something else. Say something else about my baby mama back here.
Nobody knows about that fucking degenerate life when you're fucking down 40,000 and you battle the fuck back. You say, you know what? I'm a fucking strong, independent man. And you're not gonna tell me I should go to bed. I'm gonna battle the fuck back. And I'm gonna fucking get my money back. And guess what? I got my motherfucking money back. That's right.
Stop gambling, alright? You're one spin away from generational wealth. Your daughter's college tuition is one spin away. Put your life savings on black. Remember that. Just go to Vegas, and if you lose, just keep getting loans. Remember this. Just keep spinning, keep gambling, keep gambling. You can't lose. You literally can't lose. You can only quit.
Asset. Well, Bitcoin is the best crypto asset. Okay, what's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best. Okay. But take all your money, buy Bitcoin. Then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. Then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business, it's in your family for 37 years, and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth.
You didn't have to cut me off. Think I can never happen, that we were nothing. I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and I feel so loved. No, you didn't have to stoop so low. Have your friends collect your records and then change your number. I guess that I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
Woo! What is going on, YouTube? It is I, Dollar Cost Crypto, here with Ask Me Anything 47. How to start in crypto, man. We have been in Las Vegas less than 40 fucking minutes. Already monetized on the stream. I just have to do. You actually, I gotta blame Charlie on this one. He motivated me the other day. He decided to play all these copyrighted songs and stuff, and I was like, all right, I gotta do it too.
But dude, the Shawshank meme, you just can't beat it. I can't resist myself sometimes, you know.
Dude, it's so I love the fucking echo. It's so funny.
It's like going all over the whole prison yard, just what do you call it? Red pilling the whole prison.
Cicero, that's right, you guys. But I want to introduce you to a new meme in the family. Dude, this shit is so funny to me, man. Like, just imagine that you're like this girl that's really trying really hard, and this busted ass crypto chick has more multimillionaires in her harem than you, bros.
Might not like what this tweet has to say, but you can't deny the accuracy. This woman had a harem of 10 multi-millionaires. Her game needs to be studied. Some of y'all out here getting fake hair, fake eyelashes, fake nails, Botox, and bag yourself a rich man. This lady landed 10 multi-millionaires, and she probably uses 3-in-1 shampoo. Says again, some of y'all ladies are spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in the salon to bag yourself a rich man. This lady bagged 10 rich men. I don't think she even knows how to contour her makeup. I don't think she's even watched a makeup tutorial. Her game needs to be studied. Lady, this should be your blueprint. Most of y'all are out here buying Skims, following the Kim K blueprint. Where's that landing you? Ghosted, online, complaining about where are the provider men. She had 10 provider men. I don't think she even wears lotion. You need to find out what she did. She must have unlocked some sort of new branch on the sexual trek tree. Look, I don't have no idea what she did, but ladies, if I were you, I try to figure out what the special sauce was, because it's powerful.
10 multi-millionaire men, and Sam got away with it.
Right. Dude, I know you're gonna get hit with copyright on that one, but that one's worth it. That one's worth it.
It's one of my favorite ones. I just can never play. Oh well, I mean, it is what it is.
Well, that's like the first time I saw that one, and like we know for sure that Sam got away with it. We're not talking about Sam Bankman-Fried, right? We're talking about Sam Trabusco, or however the hell you pronounce his name.
It's so crazy that like he's the fucking robot girl head that kills people,
killing everybody, and like it's like he's like legally okay to do it. Like, damn, bro. Like, the meme's even more real now.
So since we touched down in Las Vegas, I might as well have a very large drink in the middle of the night, the rock star lifestyle, I guess. But there's a show must go on now, you guys. I mean, we just landed in Las Vegas. We just literally came to our houses, and here we are, you guys. Oh, looks like you can bust out these sleeves. Oh, dude, what is this? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm benching like honestly, I'm having like a little bit of a mental block on the whole bench press stuff and everything like that. I'm able to rep out like 315, 325 pretty easily on the bench, but like I'm afraid to do without a spotter. Like it's this weird thing.
Yeah,
like
that's
like
smart.
Yeah, it's I know I can do it, but then like
I mean,
I'm just like
it's so easy to injure yourself.
Oh, dude, it's not even just injure yourself. Like when you're going that heavy and you miscalculate, like, all right, I got 5 in me, and you're like, yeah, Then you get stuck down there and stuff. So it's like that's the problem. When I don't have a spotter, I'd be doing like 3 or 4 reps, and we're actually trying to push out to do like 6, maybe 7, and stuff like that. So it's just it's about getting solid reps in, because like if you're going to be bodybuilding and stuff like that, or whatever, build muscle. Yeah, you can get I'm trying to get bigger. I'm trying to get like more hypertrophy, right? You're not supposed to say like, oh well, I like saying hypertrophy. And you need to hit a certain amount of reps basically in order to really recruit the muscle fibers and stuff. Yeah. 315 is a lot. 255 every man wants to lift. Yeah, there's it's crazy. As time has gone on, there has been like inflation to the numbers. Like back in the day, 225 was like, damn, you guys are hitting solid numbers now. 315 sort of like, all right. It's kind of like the new 225. Hypertrophy. No, stop. They call me the Sando. There's Kyle. So yeah, man. So obviously you guys, we're going to be talking today about how to get started in crypto today, what you need to be doing, and every single one of you guys should be in the course. We got 90 you guys, almost 100 right now. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because this stream is demonetized already. 100% demonetized. So it is what it is. You got to be doing 500 for 30 reps. There we go. That's what we're doing. But this is where like the beauty of like a gym partner and stuff like that, or going with a trainer that can spot you and stuff really can help out, because it's really just that one exercise, and from there you're using machines, or you're using everything else and stuff. Like
when I had a trainer, I was in the best shape of my goddamn life, just because like they make you go like that extra like 20%, 30%, whatever, to make sure that you hit everything.
Yeah. Do I take creatine? I do. I take German creatine, and then I also it comes inside like Gorilla Mind pre-workout as well in there. But it does make me, I do notice like when I'm taking a lot of creatine, I do feel like I bloat up my face a little bit. It makes me retain a lot of water. But I don't even lift. But let's see, Charlie. I mean, we've been on the plane for a long time, man. But maybe the whole crypto space is burned to an ash. You never know.
It's all going to zero. I mean, Bitcoin did dump, but kind of as expected. Just right now it's kind of pulling back. I think there's one of two scenarios. It can either go down to like below 41,000, but I think that would actually be what do you call it? Not necessarily dangerous, but it could cause more of a cascade, because that would go down below the 20-day moving average for it. But just generally speaking, I think it actually holds up around where it's currently at. It's kind of sitting on like its 10 EMA, which is like the average price for the last 10 days. And I actually think the two areas that it can bounce to next over maybe the next 1 week is about, I would say 44,000 and some change. And then on the higher level, like the highest level possible, I think before like it turns back down, would be like 46,800, something like that, 47,000. So Bitcoin will be kind of bouncing out here, at least in the higher levels, it looks like, which is actually kind of a good thing for a lot of the altcoins over the next maybe 1 week. And then from there, we start looking to see how much discount we can get.
Right. This coin's going to go to 28 cents to 18 cents. More down, for sure.
Yeah, and I think like a lot of the altcoins actually going into the end of February, early March are going to be, some of them might be burnt to a crisp. Some of them, will hold up and just accumulate. So just to kind of depend on where they're at in their accumulation.
Right. Avalanche under 30 bucks is like steal. Still 15.
Chainline's still 15 bucks. No.
It's always I can almost tell they're profit taking. There have to be like, it's just a little bit too much of a quinky dink.
Yeah.
Yeah, but ton coin still under. I mean, if this goes under $2, that's really good, actually.
Yeah, I think it will.
See what else we got here. Aptos, Injective. Yeah, this is holding up pretty good.
Injective is a little bit starting to get like, what do you call it?
Overplayed?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
So it's good profit taking time, I think, on Injective.
Immutable, the cheaper the better. So I like us guys. We like Immutable X. Let's keep going. Daryl, what a piece of shit.
Where's Phantom that? Oh, no, it's Filecoin. I thought that was Phantom for a second. I was like,
no. I was like, this piece of shit.
I've offended the whole Phantom community right there.
Like, what? Yeah, since when? No. Yeah, Filecoin is trash. So is Hedera.
Oh, no, super trash.
Caspa, the
Very
lower
super,
it goes,
it's
better. It's like all the hype. There still is hype for Caspa, but like now that it hasn't run, what have you done for me lately? And people are starting to kind of like, what's Caspa again? I was in Boink now. Now I moved over to, it's all about Juniper Solana airdrops. It's all about next week will be this. Now, I bet you in a couple of weeks is going to talk about ZK rollups on ZK rollup chain on Matic. It's going to be all the rave or something like that. So
and Ethereum's upgrade I think just went live on its second test net. Yeah. So at the end of the month, I think it's the last week of February, if I'm not incorrect, where I think that upgrade will go live on Ethereum. It's supposed to like reduce fees. It's set on layer 2s as well as a little bit on the main chain. So that'd be kind of interesting to see how that affects the market.
I mean, we still live in a time where the 57th largest coin in market cap is still Bitcoin. Satoshi's vision. Nice.
Hey, they can stay retarded longer than we can stay solid, I guess. I mean, that's the name of the game for that coin. Jesus Christ.
Thorchain. Good thing Thorchain's at least above that one. That's good. So I like Thorchain.
Yeah. Open up BSV. I want to see the all-time chart because I think it's actually like go to max, and then press log real quick. Yeah. See, the crazy thing with this is it's actually made gains like recently, just off the bottom there. I think what's the low
stop it, dude.
I'm just saying, I'm just saying.
No, wait, let me see. $28. It's currently, God damn it. Oh my God, it has. Fuck this shit, dude. Bro, Bitcoin SV is better than Chainlink and it's better than fucking XRP. Holy crap, dude.
Dun, dun, dun.
Bro, this is how far the bar has fallen, you guys. Bitcoin Satoshi's vision is outperforming both Chainlink, XRP, and a litany of other. That is just.
And this is as the courts are ruling against Craig Wright. I mean, hey, whatever.
You guys, us and Hex, how we have a chance. You guys, we got a chance, big chance. Holy shit, that is crazy, you guys. Ooh, I'll play that later. That's some good stuff. But yeah, let's see. Mina's one that we're going to be talking about in the course a little more in detail. This is something that we've actually talked about this coin since it's basically come out. I do believe this is the cycle where it's going to have a chance to actually perform basically.
Well, and the price right now is not a terrible buy because it came out like it was accumulating at those lows and kind of made new lows and that. And so like there's a long time there that was kind of going down, but like, I don't know what month that middle spike is. Maybe last year.
Yeah, it's about right February of 2023.
Yeah, so once it beat that, then that goes from being an accumulation to being in an early breakout. And you can see the price came right back to that area. And so right now, like even though it's the higher end of accumulation range, it's still the lower end of the breakout range. So which means usually accumulation takes a long time. Breakouts usually, pump a lot faster. So you can probably make a decent amount of money on this once we get our lows in for Bitcoin, basically. But I think it'll bounce around. So right now, actually, might not be a bad buy.
Dude, I know a lot of churches and stuff that are buying Chainlink as a stable coin. And, they like this is like my pastor told me. He told me he buys Chainlink at $14 and sells it at $15. Unstoppable trade. He's been making money for the ministry for fucking months now, you guys. Like this is like okay, I know I should be letting the cat out, but like, all right,
trade,
I'm gonna let it
trade
out.
like 100K in volume or $1 million in volume just to make it worth it.
It's not bad, man. He puts $100,000 of church money at $14.50, and then he sells it at like $15.30, bro. He nets like fucking like what like $5 or $6 grand on a trade in a week, dude. Like $5 or $6 extra $1,000 a rep. Like he's cheap. He's bringing $20,000 a fucking month to the church, dude.
Hey,
bro,
they got mahogany pews now,
bro. Dude, the whole congregation is going to go see the Pope, brother, this summer. I mean, it's
you mean Sergey Nazarov?
Yeah. The Black Pope. Dude, you know what? So, I'm taking the piss out of it, bro, but I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong.
Well, not wrong right now. I mean,
know.
I can say I did make a good 10x on Chainlink back in the last bull market, so I can't hate on it too much.
But I just we all just having fun here, you guys. Let's look at the last 3 months, bro. Look at just infinite money glitch, boop,
dude.
Boop, 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 boop,
Well,
boop,
and
boop.
and like I said, Sergey Nazarov may or may not be taking advantage of it. I don't know, but like I would assume he would be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Allegedly.
But to tell you the truth, I can tell this is being traded by some big equity guys, because this is exactly like, me and Charlie, ever expanding our Rolodex, and we talked to some really big Wall Street traders on our trip in Miami, and they tell me, "Oh yeah, we chop these fucking coins up like this all the time." He's like, "We just got to play with." He literally called the money they play with crypto, it's chump change.
Have you? And it is. I mean, it's because they're working with billions and billions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars, and what do you call it? On the plane, actually, I watched the movie Dumb Money, and it was funny because how I don't know, you saw maybe a few episodes of the show Billions, but like I think it was one of the episodes in Billions, maybe in like season 5 or 6 or something like that. Towards the end, they did this episode. I think it was a season finale where like they were showing like what everybody's wearing, how much it costs, like their watches, suits, all that stuff, and then like what their net worths were. It was just going through the whole show, right? But they did the same thing in Dumb Money. And what do you call it? In that movie, it's like one of the characters is like minus $150,000 or something like that. But like in terms of net worth, but like it's all about the GameStop Wall Street bets play, right? But yeah, I mean that's what crypto is. Crypto's the exact same thing as all that. It's the people coming up from the bottom, But hey, don't go into debt to buy crypto. I'll tell you that much.
Definitely. But that kind of, I have noticed that kind of a trend with like it's like every coin gets a little sideways. They always do. But I do notice when you have a little bit more of like Wall Street money and stuff like that, or kind of more of just
they're gonna always come in because it's the people who are like semi-retired, right? Like if you look at the guy who actually runs Coin Bureau, if you look on his LinkedIn, he's just some dude from Goldman Sachs. Like he's not like crazy up the totem pole or anything like that. But if you ever watch a guy named Anton Creel, he did a UK show, which basically he what do you call it? It was like a reality TV show trying to turn normal people into successful traders and investors. And I think they got like 10 or 20 people, and then it was kind of like Chef's Hell's Kitchen or something, right? But like he'd start cutting people that would like do bad trades and shit. But like if you look at guys like that who are well made, they're retired, and they just do this shit for fun because they're good at it. Like they come into these markets, it's like, yeah, it's like going to the casino, not gonna spend too much money, but I could put $1 million down, see if I can make 10, that might not be a bad bonus for the year. Like that's how they look at this market, I think.
Right.
It's fun.
I've got something to tell you guys. I was doing a little research. I was on the plane. I haven't left the tarmac yet. I was like, you know what? Let me see what the EOS community's up to.
Because
there's actually a fully dedicated YouTube channel that streams about the EOS community. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but they were celebrating like almost damn near 2,000 fucking episodes since they've been created or something.
Bro, 2000 is crazy, bro. But yeah, press max on that shit because that's got to be a badass chart.
Oh,
and not a good kind.
Yeah, it's not good.
Oh, bro, that is the worst chart in the world. Look at that shit. Oh, dude, it couldn't even beat the 2017-18 highs, bro.
Damn, man.
That's bad.
Well, Slat, welcome, brother. CCC and DCC here from F&F, man. Welcome to the family, man. I hope you're in the crypto mindset course, dude. Is EOS still a thing? Apparently so. This is why we're talking about some of this stuff, is so you guys know where not to start in crypto.
Yeah.
Don't buy it.
And like to learn from the freaking past, man. History is so important in this industry.
Right. Mo Corral, I'm here from FNF too. Well, welcome FNF family, man. And if you haven't joined, man, here's the link to the crypto mindset course. We are live. We've extended it out to Sunday, 12. I guess midnight on Sunday. The course is closed. So you guys have four more days, you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sunday.
And then it's closed, you guys. So never before done. mostly because of traveling. And I mean, here, even though we streamed in the morning, we did an interview in the middle of the day, and then we got on the plane and look, and then we're streaming again.
Literally, like the minute we ended that stream, we're like, how much time do we have before we have to be out of here? Get in the freaking Uber, get to the goddamn airport, and then get on the plane. When we got to the airport or whatever, we literally got to the guy on the curbside that was like ready to check bags, and he's like, man, you guys are cutting it close. But he's like, I'll get you on.
We barely made it to the plane, you guys. Like, it was so bad.
Hey, but by the time we got there, people were still filing in, so it was all good. Yeah. But it's just like, yeah, like we're dedicated to streaming maybe a little bit too much.
But we're just trying to give the action, man. But so when people ask me where to get started in crypto, besides the crypto mindset course, right? I'd highly recommend for 99% of you guys, we're going to teach you the right way. And the right way is basically learning how grandma and grandpa did it. Raw dog style. All right. So we're actually going to
go about it. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to show you guys actually how to move your crypto around in the DeFi space, actually how to do it. There's a lot of people that are too complacent on just leaving their money in certain wallets and stuff. You actually have to learn how to. We're going to take you into deep water. We're going to show you how to move coins around. We're going to show you it's not that dangerous, it's not that scared. As long as you follow certain procedure and rules, you shall be safe. And the more you do it, the more you'll be like, oh, this isn't that bad, you know? So I'd say step one, right? Step one is basically getting an exchange. You guys should all try to get onto Coinbase, Kraken, Gemini, and Crypto.com. These are the big four here in the States. But I would probably start with Coinbase first. If that doesn't work, then I just continue on the list until you find one that does work in your country.
Yeah, and I also would, like, as you're doing one, do one or two others, right? Like, have the process going at the same time, because sometimes one will get KYC'd and go through within like a week. The other one maybe 2 to 3 weeks. So like you did like Kraken and Coinbase, because those are like pretty much in every jurisdiction now for the most part. So you could probably just start with both of those, get those both going, and one of them will be open before the other, and then boom, boom, boom. And also no central point of failure, right? So if one of them were to go down or something, you'd be able to use the other. And that's a great thing about like why we're DeFi focused, right? Because like imagine you had like 3 or 4 exchanges, right? And you had your money on each of them, and then one of them goes down. Well, yeah, you just lost a third of your money, but if you have it out on wallets, DeFi wallets, right? One of your exchanges goes down, you don't lose nothing. You just go to the other exchange, and that if you want to cash out something into the bank. So like, yeah, that extra, layer of effort to get into DeFi and open up a MetaMask, I think it is really important. I think it's safer actually than a lot of the centralized exchanges, because sometimes the centralized exchanges, when you want to trade, right, when you want to sell something, they're like, oh, we have maintenance for the next 5 days. Like Binance did that in January of 2018, bro. It was like right at the peak of the altcoins, and they were like, oh, we have some maintenance issues, and they were down for I think like 3 to 5 days. It was something crazy like that.
Wow.
Yeah, not good times.
So let me double check this so I can get you guys really cool. Let's get in.
Any recommendations for New York City residents? Gemini would be the third one, because that's regulated through the New York State. Kraken and Coinbase would be there as well. But man, yeah, New York is trying to keep out the crypto riffraff for sure. Like everybody's got to get that bit license and shit to be able to work there.
Yeah, so somebody had a question here, man, because most people would dodge this question and stuff just because they wouldn't even know how to explain it. But Dog House Crypto, what's the best route to bridge out of Solana into Pulse Chain? Sol to BSV, BSV to Pulse Chain. What bridge would you recommend? The bridge I've used personally is Synapsis. Synapsis has now added a Solana bridge. So I'm going to link it to you guys right now in the chat. This is more advanced, so we'll go into it in the course and stuff like that. But I use a Solana bridge, and then from there, I bridge my Solana. I either sell it into Ethereum or something like that, bridge it back into Ethereum, and from Ethereum into Pulse Chain through this bridge here. That's the best way to do it. I stay the fuck off of Binance Chain, dude. I fuck all that shit, man. I trust Solana more than I do Binance Chain. I'll tell you that much. But I do play around. You got to play around a little bit, but it's mostly just like a little pancake swap. That's about it, really.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing with Solana to some extent. Like, I think Solana's starting to get its shit together better with a lot of the altcoins or sub-ecosystem coins. But yeah, man, they had some janky ass shit in that last bull market.
Right. What's the point of AVAX? What's its edge in the market? I would say it's basically done scaling for single coins the best. It's in terms like you can basically create your own blockchain within a blockchain. So if its best use case is basically if you're a gaming token or you just want to, it's a very easy place to expand to really quickly, and you're kind of burning your own token on top of that. So I could like right now, as an example, we have Hedron on Ethereum. We could literally launch a Hedron on AVAX, and then we have to use Hedron for gas fees because it's its own blockchain on AVAX. Interesting, you do, but you'd have to make a deal with one of the bridge providers so we can have a bridge to it, but it shouldn't be that difficult. Like if Jules done it, I'm pretty sure other projects can do it in the past as well. But pretty cool, man. Yeah. So what's happening with CZ from Binance? Well, he's getting kind of beat up a little bit in the States.
Yeah, I'm sure he's like, got a nice penthouse hotel or something, but he wanted to go back to Dubai, and they were like, at first they were like, yeah, you can go back. And they're like, but yeah, no. And like, so yeah, he's going through it with the DOJ.
No, I totally understand that. You're trying to avoid the gas fees on BSV, less fees. No, of course I understand that. Like you got to do what you got to do, but the most of the liquidity for the Pulse bridge is Ethereum to Pulse, basically. Now I do believe there is like a way to do BSC and stuff, but I personally haven't done it because I just haven't. But I'll triple investigate. I'll investigate that and stuff too, because I got a laundry list of other dexes. I mean, other bridges and we can use as well.
Yeah.
So let's see. Alex Santos says Treasure a good cold storage wallet for. Yeah, it is pretty good, but I obviously have it on a MetaMask now. There's starting to be like competition on wallets now because there's going to be supposed wallet airdrops and like. I'll tell you this. Like, I mean, now this could be hater-rated and stuff like that, but I only know like 2-3 people who actually made a decent amount of money from that. Like right now, the big hype on airdrops is basically just Juniper basically dropped something, right? And there's just stories circulating. Some kid got 1 million coins. Like some. And these are the stories, and then but it's kind of bullshit too. Not everybody they can't afford to give everybody that many coins.
It's like they find out who's the kid. It's like the cousin or nephew of the founder or something.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised, man. Dude, the amount of inside game that's going on is fucking crazy, dude. Like, plutocracy is real, really real. Like they're really helping. If they're not helping, it's sort of like the McDonald's. It's like playing the McDonald's game at like the Monopoly game in McDonald's. You don't win anything other than a mid-tier prize. All the top-tier prizes were going to friends and family. They're stealing all the money and prizes. Like, oh, boy. Yeah, not great. SparkSwap bitch does BSC Arbitrum to Pulse Chain. Oh, pretty cool. Thanks, bro. Actually, cool. Yeah, just be careful with the bridges and stuff like that. But, yeah, man. Shout out to you. But these are some of the questions we help in the chat answer. Everyone coming and pitches together, and we figure out solutions for people. So that's pretty cool. Now this is more than a very advanced thing, but this is what we start getting into. We're moving money from this to this to this to this. So there's a lot of ways to do it. Okay, let's continue on. Moz at DCC, I didn't receive a notification for the stream. What the hell? Well, I can tell you why. Memes, a lot of them. Shit, man. I feel like I should play the old. I feel like I should play the old. What is this?
A whole lot of money.
Oh, yeah. It's been a minute, right? Let's.
That's been a lot.
It's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker.
So demonetized, it's insane.
Yeah, now DCC's got to have YouTube clip out like 4 different parts of the stream.
I'm gonna have to take the stream down. I cannot play this one though. Dude, I got some crazy shit in the arsenal here, man. I haven't played in forever. Dang. Where is it? Oh, did I take it off? I probably did because I love this one so bad, but I just couldn't play it anymore. Where is it?
I think I saw that one earlier today.
Yeah. No, I took it out actually because I was afraid. I was just like, there's a couple memes that I was just like, I just don't even want to tempt myself because I'll play it because I like it so much. But all right, he's got going Cosmomatic. Which coin are you going with?
I think you get similar returns on both, really. Like, for me, I want to go Cosmos just because Matic. I mean, I don't think I've even looked at the Matic chart recently, but from the last times I had looked at it, it was just kind of a lot of sideways chop. At least Cosmos does make moves from time to time, but they're kind of similar in terms of like gains, I think.
Yeah, I mean, Cosmos didn't do that much last cycle, but it's looking like it's revving to do something, especially if Polkadot is going to go for it. But Matic's already had its massive runs already, so this second cycle that it's in, it's just going to have way less gains this time around and stuff like that, unless it's really able to kind of pop its chain off with itself, plus the ZK roll-up chain that it's working on as well, and actually it being nothing but hype. But the main thing with that chain is everyone's just yield farming everyone's just making transactions on it hoping one day for a massive airdrop. You know.
Yeah, some of the sub ecosystem coins of Cosmos are actually starting to get good. Like there's the Osmosis coin. Yeah. Osmo actually has done some decent gains, and actually I think has way better tokenomics than Cosmos itself. So, you know, if you're going to go, I would actually choose Osmosis over Cosmos myself.
Really interesting.
Yeah, it's the swap on there.
Yeah, let me
limited supply.
So here, let me just show this to you guys. Like right here, right? There's like so this is deck screener. This is where we look at the price. Look at Hedron doing nice, finally doing something. But let's look in the 1 days and the days. Yeah, it's done a little something for me. It's a tad off from here, but like, hey, yeah, Lintic, let's do it. But if you super fucking ultra zoom in, god damn. It's basically back to July levels.
Zoom out to the and then like, can you press log on the bottom? I think where is log on there? Yeah, right there. And then zoom out a little bit more. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's going to come up upon some resistance, but if it can finally hold the area that it's at now as support, then yeah, they can start going up towards those higher levels at some point. So, but yeah, it had a pretty big fall, but it looks like most of the accumulation is maybe close to over or not too much longer.
Anyway, especially if more good news comes out and stuff, maybe it can come up to here possibly.
Yeah, I think it can go up there pretty easy.
Or there, because here's where you get really excited because right now it's at let's see what's it at.
I think it might come back down to those prices one more time. Like maybe this might be a false breakout.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
Let's see, what was the price? 440. Yeah, so right now a billion Hedron costs $440.
Okay.
Still relatively affordable, but you know, once it reaches these prices up here, like 10, 20, like right here, then it'd be about $2,000, $2,900 for billion, right? And it's all-time high. I think a billion cost about, if I remember correctly, like $7,300 at the top, $7,300 per billion. So very good, man. We'll have to definitely see as more information comes out and stuff. I will definitely be giving you guys updates when it comes to that. And thanks for the super chat, Ken Rose. I think he said fuck Hedron. But since you're doing this, is the whole thing. He's like, now that you're doing stuff for me, I want to talk about you right now. That's kind of how everyone talks about it. But you know, we you know, we've always talked about Hedron. I think we actually said near the bottom here, you know, it's not a bad scratch a bet. Buy a few billion. If you listen to them, I mean, literally, like you'd be up like a 3x on your capital already on just scratch a bet.
Yeah,
not bad. You know, play some Suicide Squad in a minute. Like here's the thing about Black Swan events: they can happen anytime and they can not happen at all. Like it's such. But
Well,
we don't,
and they tend not to happen most of the time, right? So I mean, yeah, they're going to be rare events.
But remember what he told us is the longer there isn't a black swan, the more likely there is to be a really bad one.
Right. Oh, who said that?
Adam.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he said that fucks up so much of the on-chain guys and the chart guys and stuff, and it's just because, you know, it's just like you can't map it. It's like almost like chaotic energy. It's like it's orderly and inorderly how it works.
Right. I mean, if you have a certain amount of whales in the ecosystem and the ecosystem's still, you know, new and stuff, I mean, until something's established for many years, probably same with penny stocks and all that. I mean, you could just nuke shit. I mean, we see pump and dumps all the time, you know, in crypto. So low liquidity. That's also one of the reasons why they tend to say, like, what do you call it? Crypto, you know, liquidity ain't shit. So, and I bet you BlackRock coming in, buying up all this Bitcoin is just like laughing their ass off. They're just like, you know, we're going to pump the shit out of this market.
Now, in terms of respectable chains, Ethereum, right? Of course, Solana, of course, right? GME, Walmart, wow, respectable. But I mean, this is the trend that we noticed a long time. NVIDIA, wow, are you serious? We all gonna make it?
Yeah, if I'm gonna go into any Solana sub ecosystem coins myself, right there, I'd be Orca.
I think it's literally safer to get into Pulse Chain DGen coins than this shit. It really is.
It depends on which DGen coins you're talking about, but yeah, a lot of them.
Let's see, Baby Dragon, Baby Elon, Baby Boink, Joker, Cologne, top coin. Let's see Polygon. What's the top coins right here? Argon, Elephant, Omnicat, Gone, Planet X, Bomb Crypto Coin.
Bet it's a bomb.
Optimism, WorldCoin. Oh, fuck me, dude. Wow. WorldCoin? Really?
I think it was in Hong Kong. They got sued for like data infringement or something, or breach of privacy.
Jesus Christ. And Turtle Tux. It is interesting to see like the creative style of every chain.
Yeah, they all kind of have like different personalities.
QQQQ Eno, Gecko Eno, Kimbo, Bingo Eno, Husky, Pharaoh, Luckcoin. Huh. Interesting.
Those are the most shit coins out of all of them.
Yeah. I do like that the top coin on base protocol is DGen. That's I respect the DGen.
Hey, at least they're
DGen,
honest.
yeah. Base God, Omnicat, base swap token. Okay, that's the real token. That's a real token, FretPed and stuff. Interesting. ZK Sync. Let's see. This I call bullshit on its total, like a lot of its volume. This is all. It seems like such bullshit. But Space, Excalibur, Space. Like, you see what I mean? It's just even. There's not even that much meme coins or anything really. It just seems like it's just mostly people's like second or third shops in here, and they're just kind of like Maverick token, I guess. And then we come to the beautiful Pulse chain. Then we got the teddy bears, we got the blast, we got the loan tokens, you know, the 9 inches and stuff, and the BBCs. Bro, Fresh could not believe that we're talking about real tokens.
Dude,
like,
I loved his reaction though. It was hilarious.
Yeah, he's like, wait, there's a BBC token? Yeah. There's it's created by a token called 9 inch. Wait, what? 9 inch what? 9 inch BBC. So he's saying this coin called 9 inch creates BBC. That's right. Jesus Christ, y'all crypto bros are fucking.
And then Fresh immediately traded in his Lambo.
Went all in. Mint Spark and stuff. So you have like here, you have like you do have very decent tokens mixed in with meme coins and stuff like that, with Blast and Teddy Bears and stuff like that, and obviously the interesting thing is actually we've had like sorry, I'm a little tired. PDI kind of pump a little bit recently and stuff. So I think we called the bottom on PDI as well.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't look at that too much, but I was definitely calling the bottom on Pulse Chain and Pulse X there.
Oh yeah, same here. Let me find PDI. Where is this coin? It's somewhere probably. Axis Alive. Axis has pumped his fucking shitcoin token to how much? 19 grand.
Yeah, he's got what I think he has. Where's the liquidity? Almost 400K in liquidity there.
Almost 400 grand in liquidity.
Hey, you know, here's the thing, right? I respect it because, like, eventually in the market at some point, you know, the bull market gets crazy. I don't think people can really quantify how much money is going to be coming into the market the next 1 year, right? If we go from 1.5 or 1.6 or 1.7 trillion to like 6 or 9, right? Like that amount of money coming in the market, like trickles into all sorts of different places in crypto, and like all this shit can actually start having like millions of dollars of liquidity and all, I mean, and stuff like that. But then also like the larger tokens will do very, very well. So yeah, it'll be fun to see. The money is
Mantle,
way.
like Mantle here and stuff like that. It's kind of like it's mostly just it's regular derivative tokens, and there's nothing much else on here.
Yeah.
Sui, hui.
Sui itself is just becoming viable as like an L1 to buy in terms of its like chart and stuff. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
It's a mindset course is going to talk about it, you guys. So get ready. Manta. Yeah, you can tell it's really new because it just doesn't have a diversity of really meme coins and stuff like that or other tokens. Mostly just Ethereum, really. Huh. Kanto. This is the going to be the L2 for MakerDAO. They're going to convert it into an L2. So when MakerDAO becomes an L1, this will be its L2 basically. Kanto. Interesting. Yeah, not much on here, but hey, Osmosis. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, you see how we gone down? There's less volume and stuff. We just left less shit coins. It's kind of crazy. It's like becoming more and more like simple Aptos. Let's see. We got a little bit more in here, but still pretty basic. But every coin basically does kind of have like one top meme coin, I guess, huh?
Yeah. It's kind of all the rage.
Yeah, let's see. Look how low Phantom is. That's bullshit. Dude, there's so much like fucking heat over here in Phantom. It's insane.
Yeah, I like that though. I like that Phantom, because like then it can potentially get more stuff coming its way once everything gets heated up.
Like Blue Curvy, okay, meme coin, but Toon Plus, decent and stuff like that in terms of like a Ponzi play if you're gonna play it and stuff. Phantom Sonic Inu is probably one of the premier shit coins. The space and stuff. Like all this is degenerate. Wingo Stop is actually it's battling Spooky Swap for like dominance in terms of a swap right now. This one and Spooky. Obviously, I still like Spooky Swap. L Share and stuff, Tomb and stuff, Spirit. I wouldn't touch Spirit with a 10-foot fucking pole, you guys. Don't buy that dog shit. It just had too much Spirit Swap token. Just don't touch it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, don't touch you guys. Like Phantom's looking like an old banana peel in the dirt. Good. Scream. Yeah, for me, I mean, I'm just mostly like I'm gonna probably get a little bit of Wingo, and then I'm mostly messing around with Boo and Brush. Brush is a great token, and a lot of Equalizer as well. I like Equalizer quite a lot of bit and stuff like that. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about in here and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll get into it later. But yeah, interesting.
Yeah, opportunities galore, I think, over the next month or two. So better start, making sure you got your due diligence, your research, you understand what's good, what's not, because we're getting to that point in the market where there's starting to become too many choices, right? Like
this is true though. This is true.
Yeah, everybody's been sitting at the buffet too long and like just like trying a little bit of everything, right? It's like, gonna have to concentrate your bets and look more at trades if you're going to be doing a lot of different ecosystem stuff.
Yeah, because if you look at right now, right, look, the number one recommended coin right now is this coin. I wondered if I should buy it right now. There's a couple influencers I want to talk about that basically we're trying to get the communities to buy Juniper. At $2. Strange. Anyway,
hey, we need somebody to dump on, right? I guess that's what they're doing.
Yeah, but your own community, that's fucking.
I know, dude. That's exactly why we do what we do, right? Because like, back in 2017, crypto Twitter, man, there was so much of that. Like, it's morphed a little bit in this bull market or in the last few years, but just generally speaking, that culture is not the good part of crypto culture, but it's there.
Yeah, I mean, basically, Juniper is basically going to be the top DEX / launchpad on Solana, pretty much. That's what it is. So
Which one?
Juniper is basically a
Juniper,
DEX / launchpad, effectively, and kind of place where people are yield farming and stuff like that. Oh, super hex win, man! What's going on? Shout out to you, man. It's Juniper. Jupiter
like a planet.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it Juniper.
We tend to do that on different things. It's always kind of funny. Like
I do do it on purpose to take the piss off of it. Like it really does. like Flux and Fucks. I'll call it Flux. And I've done it to the founder's face. I've done it to all the people working with the. I've done it to hey, what's going on, you guys? I'm not in the Uranus. I'm in the Eurus. You guys.
A Eurus coin. No, it's Uranus.
But do you guys still think the cycle will be like 2027 still? So I believe there's a much higher. I'd say the chances increase by 20. So he's like, Damien's. Do you still guys believe that the cycle could still be like 2027? I mean, I'm sorry, like
I heard you say 2027. I was like, what? I was like, that isn't. We're not. Were we like Back to the Future? We got the almanac here.
Yeah, we're a little. I'm a little tired from the flight. I'm a little gassed.
No, that's good.
But basically, I really believe because of the ETFs and all these ETF, we did a great. If you guys haven't checked it out, go on Cultivate Crypto's channel. Go if you're not subscribed, what the hell are you doing? But go subscribe to Charlie's channel, and on there we kind of went over a lot of the ETFs and all the new capital, even something like Bitwise, right, which was the official first one to ever disclose their private address to where they're holding the Bitcoin. It was $11,000
million.
They had 11,000 Bitcoin a few days ago, and then when Charlie showed it on stream, I was like, "Wait, it's got 14." So they added 3,000 Bitcoin. Every single ETF that's launching is just gobbling up the Bitcoin supply.
When we were looking at their data on chain, they were doing transactions of like 500, 700, like less than 1,000 Bitcoin at a time. They're just buying up bit by bit.
Juniper will definitely jump. That's a great way to confuse people because they don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna start saying like completely wrong names about coins, and so only the people who watch these streams will absolutely know what I'm talking about. So if I'll be like, "Dude, Uranus comes down about 80%."
You already lost the new guys. Now you're gonna lose the crypto guys. Now
I'm gonna lose the crypto guys too, and stuff like that. But definitely gonna be talked about the course, you guys. We're gonna be going over all this stuff, but yeah, that coin needs to correct more down. It's still worth I think it's still worth 800 million in market cap, man. It's gonna crash down to 400, especially if more tokens are gonna come out anyway. So did we buy GME? That's funny.
Do it.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy about GME though? Is like back in the day, like that month that the squeeze was happening and everything. One of my friends in America, well, because I was in Japan at the time, right? One of my friends, he's from, I think he lives in Toronto. He's actually told me about it about a week and a half, maybe up to 2 weeks before the whole thing happened. So like, should have bought a little. Should have given it a shot.
On what token?
The GME.
Oh, he told you about it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because he was all like, what do you call it? Always watching Reddit shit.
Got it.
Yeah. But it was a good trade. I think we had one of our biggest live viewer counts during that time. I think it was either a Moon Gang or another episode. I can't remember. But we were talking about that whole squeeze and everything. And yeah, we got like 500 live viewers that day or something. I can't remember.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty infamous day. I mean, like Robinhood really showed their colors that day, that they were there to back the Wall Street and the powers that be, and not their actual users.
Yeah. He's like, but I mean GME on Sol. I'm like, yeah, I don't. I was watching the movie on the plane, so I guess that's what's on my mind.
There's too many good coins to buy that aren't those coins. Because there's always going to be another pump and dump coin that's going to fucking do that, the move those coins do, basically. Yeah. Like, I'm not even going to go into it, but people. I literally saw a video recommending me on Instagram where can Shiba Inu really do the returns it's done last cycle and stuff like that? It probably can't because its market cap would have to be something quadrillions of dollars in market cap, but it was a Shiba Inu Bitcoin can.
You, hey, knowing the crypto market, it'll actually do something. But it looked like we looked at the chart or whatever. It just looked like a massive pump and dump already.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to throw his coins to the ether, man. But Charlie, can I ask you a question? Like, so if you were trying to start today, man, what would you tell somebody how to start and stuff? Especially like a family member or friend, I guess. Because
yeah. I always tell people get on Cash App first.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be the fastest and quickest way to basically get into crypto. So a lot of people, when they're setting up their Coinbase or Kraken, they get halfway through it, they get kind of annoyed with it, and then they stop and they wait 3 months and then they try again, right? So if you start with Cash App, then within the day, if not the weekend, you could basically have money on there and have bought Bitcoin, right? Then you can do a little trick. This is the trick that most new people will never do, which is, hashtag not life or financial advice, and allegedly you could do this. I don't know people who have, but you would go over and Google, exchanges that don't require any KYC, potentially, allegedly, and then, open up one of those. There's still actually quite a lot of them. Find one that has decent volume, and then go over there, set up an account just with an anonymous email or a new email or whatever email you like. And then, send your stuff over there, send the Bitcoin there, and then boom, now you have the ability to buy some shit coins or Ethereum or whatever, right? And then you set up a MetaMask after that, right? And you maybe do each of these new accounts maybe once a day, just, if you want to space it out, or you can do it over the whole afternoon, whatever you want to do. And probably would only take like for the Cash App, it'd probably only take about like within the hour you get it all figured out, or probably within a half hour. MetaMask within a half hour, you can set that up. The exchange, maybe an hour, depending on like how long they make you wait to withdraw funds or something. Sometimes they make you wait 24 hours before you can withdraw. But anyways, generally speaking, it wouldn't take more than a few hours to get everything sorted for you. And then just make sure to write down all your passwords, addresses, everything that's critical, and do it only analog, right? Make sure you don't do it, save anything on your computer, no password managers for that shit. Even if you don't have money in one of the exchanges, right? Because you will put stuff in there at some point in the future. But yeah, then you have routed everything into DeFi, right? And then what I would tell, then if I'm like, okay, how was that experience setting that all up? And if they're like, that was a lot, then I'd be like, okay, cool. Buy some coins or whatever, tell them what to buy, and then just chill, right? Cool. But like the other thing is if they want to go one step further, they can basically download the PulseX app there on the website. Go over, take some of that Ethereum off that exchange, and then go and buy some Pulse Chain. And then if they've gone to a second network outside of Ethereum after that, boom, like anything else they do in DeFi from there is going to be kind of easy, to be honest. So if they do all that heavy lifting at the very beginning, they will be very good. And you can do all that within a weekend, and then you get your Coinbase and Kraken set up over the next week or two. And then you can use that for offboarding.
There'll be much, allegedly, and there'll be much more for the unrecorded session. Chaotic says, "Save it for the course, Charlie."
Well, hey, you asked a question. I'm going to answer it.
Right. I mean, this is an AMA, you guys, but I will say this right here. Don't worry about offboarding yet. Yeah, for most of you guys shouldn't really be. We always get offboarding questions from people who are not in crypto. Really, not really. It's usually people who they've taken the first step. They bought crypto on an exchange, but they haven't ever really moved much of it or that comfortable. Once you can move your crypto around, you know how to cash out now. At that point. It's not as difficult as you think. It's just basically moving an asset, selling it into their version of cash, and then bank account, direct deposits. So yeah. So
yeah, you want to set up all your stuff. And I did forget to say cold storage. I guess that would be the other step. But yeah, Trezor for sure.
Definitely. Let's see. All right, cool. Oh my god, I've got such good memes here now. I love the brand new titty song though. I've added this to the repertoire now. Sounds super nice.
Somebody take your titties out. Somebody take your titties out. Yeah.
That guy's gonna get a record deal, bro.
Hey. What was that guy's name? He's like, get the fuck out of bed, bitch, go. Or what's the guy's name? Like Paul, what's his name?
Oh yeah, the guy at the bathrobe, right?
Yeah. Like that
yeah.
guy got famous, right?
Definitely. Yeah, you guys need to watch out for treasure phishing scams. Like, they're never going to send you an email like, hey, you need to reset your password. I'm from all emails are bullshit or fake unless you literally have like done something very specifically for that email to come to you. It doesn't just come out of nowhere. The Ethereum network and Bitcoin have stopped working, so we're going to need to update all our software. So you have to re-input your passwords right here. Don't have to log into the computer and into my own physical. No. Just do it on our website.
I'll put in the seed phrase.
Look at Rational Mail. He's up right now. Hey, so Rolo, I got a new meme for you, brother. Check it out. This one's just for Rolo. I think he's going to really enjoy this one.
Might not like what this tweet has to say, but you can't deny the accuracy. This woman had a harem of 10 multi-millionaires. Her game needs to be studied. Some of y'all out here getting fake hair, fake eyelashes, fake nails, Botox, and bag yourself a rich man. This lady landed 10 multi-millionaires, and she probably uses 3-in-1 shampoo. Say this again, some of y'all ladies are spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in the salon to bag yourself a rich man. This lady bagged 10 rich men. I don't think she even knows how to contour her makeup. I don't think she's even watched a makeup tutorial. Her game needs to be studied. Lady, this should be your blueprint. Most of y'all are out here buying Skims, following the Kim K blueprint. Where's that landing you? Ghosted, online, complaining about where are the provider men. She had 10 provider men. I don't think she even wears lotion. You need to find out what she did. She must have unlocked some sort of new branch on the sexual trek tree. Look, I don't have no idea what she did, but ladies, if I were you, I'd try to figure out what the special sauce was, because it's powerful.
Some of y'all chicks can't get a dude. She had 10, bro, at the same time.
The train, choo-choo.
The nerd thirst is undefeated. That's right. All hail to the emperor. That's right. Oh, is that Chase? Chase Gutierrez, man. What's up, man? Mark Rublet is the bathroom robot.
Yeah.
Got it. Cool.
And where is the guy she threw under the bus now? Trading mackerel with prisoners in federal prison.
He's trading. I forgot what he was doing. He was trading. He was trying to give like tips to like the jailers.
Yeah. And like he's actually trading his way up in this place with mackerel, and like I think he was actually like decently successful at it. And so like it's kind of like Andy Dufresne in fucking Shawshank. He starts teaching them like how to do their taxes, like how to do the accounting. It's the same thing here. I guess he's teaching them how to trade.
Definitely. This chick bagged 10 dudes with a crusty butt. Oh my god. Oh my god, man. That's terrible, man. Well, Edward, man, let's just say we make millions. Let's just say.
That's not the right mindset. No.
Yeah. Where do we keep it? USDC on Ethereum, Pulse Chain, blockchain? Do we cash out into our bank? Well, yeah. I mean, a majority of it you would cash out into your bank account, into the real world. You would keep some in stables, and then as time goes on, you would use the stables to get into crypto, and then as the prices really bottomed out, you would start DCAing cash from the bank back into crypto. That's the way it works. Yeah, you could just leave it all in stables, but for me, that's risky. I'd rather just take it onto cash because even in the bear market, we had USDC on peg. What if Tether fucking blows a biscuit or DAI goes to shit completely from turning an L1 into an L1? It all could happen. Prison's where she belongs. I love that movie. Did you guys see that priest who said he used religion to pump up shit? Yes. Oh my God. There's literally I think he was a pastor. He's like, God told me to launch a shitcoin. God told me to sell it on top of your heads. He told me to use you guys for extra liquidity. He told me to use most of the money to buy myself a house, a ranch for my wife, ponies for my daughter. Like,
and the dude was saying it in the house he bought too, and everything.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Nowhere in the Bible says I can't have nice things, Charlie. Show me where in the Bible it says I cannot use the tithes for the church to buy my luxurious lifestyle.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's portfolio.
Oh my god.
That's where it says in the Bible.
That's terrible, dude. That's freaking terrible. Yeah, I'm not on the spectrum. No. Oh my god. Where is it? Yeah, but it's beyond fucked. I mean, this world, I mean, it's just so crazy, the delusion. I mean, obviously we've talked about this in the past before. Just I mean, it's just there's religion grift. There's grift in everything. Everything grifts. There's always
religion grift is like one of the oldest ones.
It's really like it's so, like thou protest too much. You know what I mean? Like,
well, and think about how, like, if you were literate, right? How well you could just clean up on the religion game over thousands and thousands of years. You know, because most people, until the printing press came about, never knew how to read. So yeah,
I mean, this is how it's going to be. Like right now, this is crypto in a nutshell for you guys.
What the fuck are you wearing, bro? Yeah, man, got into crypto windfall, bitch. A couple of these altcoins in the portfolio went through the roof, and them NFTs I copped, yeah, up like 100x. Whoa! Thought my MetaMask wallet was gonna blow the server. IYKYK. If you know, you know. That's all I'm saying. Shit. It all tanked, bro. Some whales must have swam through a rug pull on the NFTs. Market's on a downswing. ETH's dropping like a landslide. I'm hurting, baby. Bro, that was 2 seconds ago. You don't understand the game. It's brutal. You think you can Venmo me like $5, man? I'll get you back, I promise. Yeah, chill, man. I got you. Jeez. That go through? Yep. Took those $5, threw it down on a meme coin, a little gaming token I heard about on Reddit. Just did my research. Do your own research. It's not a big deal. So back to the moon. Hodl on this one all day. Oh boy. You think you can Venmo me another $5?
And you know, and this is a system. I mean, we're here now. That's us. That's how people. This is what people think we're doing right now, right? Let me show you. Let me show you where we're going in 40 years with our kids.
I use the restroom real fast.
So, Mom, Dad, do you like him? How many followers does he have? Like 300 something.
That's a little low, honey.
I know.
So he's not an influencer? Who is he influencing?
His dog.
He probably only wants you for your followers.
That's not true.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but when they brought the food over, he didn't take any pictures, no videos, nothing. He just started eating like some animal.
Yeah, I saw that too.
What are his pronouns?
He, him.
Oh, God.
There it is. What are we supposed to tell the family?
How much Bitcoin does he make?
He makes regular money.
Okay, I'm done. That's it. I'm done. No.
You're hurting your father so much.
Picture just starts eating like an animal.
Why does my daughter only date bums? What? No followers, doesn't earn crypto money, just regular fucking fiat, man. To zero, man.
What a goddamn play.
I swear, man. Sometimes you just got use. I swear, man. This is just motivation to hug your daughter more and make sure just watch over her more because she could lead the family into disaster, man. And canceled. That one's dude. But you know what? That's about 90% accurate. That's 90%. That's 90% accurate because it's about status. Like right now, we've just like the status has always existed, but now we can quantify it with numbers. Like we've been able so if I was the president of the United States, right, back in the 50s, right, like as an example, president of the United States, ultimate status,
yeah,
of course, or I'm the CEO of Marlboro or Camel, big status, big money, Cicero, right, big money, right,
monopoly,
right. You see me on TV on Love Lucy, right? Or whatever. I got my own Western TV show. Like there's only so many people where people could see something. So status was like much more limited. So it'd be more localized. It'd be like, oh, the local police officer, the police sheriff, or like the governor would be a big one, or like the local mayor, like big. That's big status. But as things evolve,
going national is a lot harder, and going worldwide is almost impossible.
it's almost impossible now. But we've kind of opened up the floodgates more. You can now compete more. It's more like everyone got into the race now.
Yes.
Everyone got into the race. We've opened the globalized sexual marketplace. I wonder where we've heard this from. Rollo's somewhere in there. But it is really true. Like, I mean, you're going to look at your 40 years from now, right? I mean, it's because we this stuff literally came out in our in our teens and in adulthood, right? Early adulthood. And in 20, 30, 40 years, I mean, all of us are going to be using social media to some extent to make money or to try to like, possibly like live on or sell something or like a business. I mean, you have to have a social media presence as a business. Doesn't matter if you're landscaping, painting, construction, real estate. I mean, anything you could think of, recruiting, everything. I mean, literally.
Well, that's what they got LinkedIn for that shit. It's like, but the interesting thing, right, is like, one of the facts that I'd heard recently was like, over the last basically since 2008. The stock, when you look at money supply, actual adding to the market and everything, like the stock market and has actually been like pretty much flat the whole time. Gold has been down. It's only Bitcoin and tech stocks which are up. So what does that tell you in terms of like beating inflation, right? And so like, what does that tell you? It tells you like if you're going to try to get another side income or another stream of income or whatever, going through tech. Which for most people that what's accessible is the internet, right? Because it doesn't require you to code or anything. That's the way, really. And if you can code, great. And then you can also now use AI to help you code, and like that's gonna democratize this shit for a lot more people.
You know what really like came to my mind and stuff like that. Well, I've kind of figured one of the big reasons I figured out why gold has lost as much importance as well is because it's lost status in the society.
Yeah,
because our dollars were backed by gold. So this thing we work hard for, you'd attribute it to gold. I've never lived. I mean, I'm 32 years old right now. I've never ever been, my entire life. I've never been able to go to the bank and turn it in for gold ever.
Yeah,
I never thought the dollar was backed by gold ever. Like
well,
the only thing I can remember was little documentaries about Fort Knox. That's the only thing I can remember. Like, the United States holds the largest gold supply in the entire planet, guarded by 15 dragons, 14 goblins, and an entire infantry of U.S. Marine, crayon eaters, to protect the supply. It's that thing, So, like I guess watch like. As stupid as this is, like, I mean, literally, poker chips have more status in a casino because this is the money. So if people see that you have like, if I have red chips, oh, he's holding nickels. He's got a stack of blacks. Like, oh crap, damn, he's got over like this. This is about $1,000 right here. $1,000 of chips. They're purple. This would be 10 of these would be $5,000. If they're yellow, this would be 10 grand. And if they turn like there's a maroon color ones and stuff, those are $10,000 chips. This would be about $100,000. People see you walk around the casino, all the hoochie mamas, all the dudes at the table, everyone's like, oh, the big dick in the table, swinging over here, status, money, Cicero.
And all of a sudden somebody bumps into you and says, oh, oops. Takes all your goddamn money.
Oh my God, Sharon Stone over there is fucking stealing from the rack. Sharon Stone's like stealing, like she's playing craps and stuff. She's playing craps in casino, and then she's rolling numbers to the guy, and she's like stealing her dates like chips, like this, like on the low. Yeah, in the movie, yeah. And Sharon Stone.
I didn't see that. Which
it's
movie?
It's the most famous role. She plays such a drunk white woman, like oh my God, such an insufferable woman. But yeah, man. So and con. With a $5 super chat. When will I know to take profits this time instead of being liquidity for fake pirates and 80s bands Island Boys to move to Puerto Rico? Well, it's going to be just taking profits over time. There's not going to be like a one event, right?
And there shouldn't be either.
It shouldn't be either, but it's going to be apparent. Like everyone's way too happy. Like I'll tell you the sign for me, which was like obviously coin launches in 2019. Now we're in the bull run. We're past all-time highs. The big telltale sign is Bitcoin above its all-time high. At that point, is that you have to hear the danger zones, dun 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 in the danger zone, right? Once Bitcoin's around $80,000, that means our temperature is hot. At that point, what's the community duty? Oh, they're not that angry. They're not that sad. Okay, good. But when the whole community is like losing their fucking mind, everyone's like fucking on the street. I'm the richest motherfucker in the world. Everyone's popping champagne. Everyone's fucking happy. We're throwing parties. They're going on yachts. I mean, you just got to imagine a bunch of dudes, a bunch of hex dudes that have never been on private yachts or anything like that, or all in yachts in Miami partying. They're all in nightclubs. They're doing and then I'm like, huh. I'm a nerd. I'm on a yacht. There's chicks everywhere. Wait, hold up. I'm too happy. I literally went, I'm too happy right now. Uh-oh. But it's that self-realization. Like, it's this whole thing like, dude, I'm too happy right now.
Yep. And it is like a drug, right? Like it's the best one there is. Like you're just like floating there in the bull market and just enjoying everything. And so, for people like specific positions, usually what I say to people is like, when you're looking at your wallet and you're just like, oh, damn, that's a lot of money. You know, maybe take a little bit of it off the table.
Right. If Andre says he needs to take time off for mental health, bros, we're close. When we get out.
Yeah. As soon as that mental health fucking excuse comes in, oh man, that's such a
Yeah. You never been to the Emirates. I know. Imagine that I'm there now. Uh-oh. Like, no, this is a tall but that's self-realization. You have to understand. I'm all the way up. Oh, right. Where started from the bottom, now I'm here. Okay, right? So where are you at right now? I literally bring my axe out. Where's my axe? Behind my I have a giant picture of a lion.
Yeah, I was wondering every time. I was always wondering why you never had that on stream.
Yeah, I just never put it up, and so I was gonna put it up in that corner over there and stuff like that. But imagine you're at work. I'm just chopping these bears down and stuff, getting making purple and stuff for the bear, for the bull run, stacking my bags. And you have to look about where you are. I'm just a simple lumberjack. I'm just a simple bear killer. I live in the woods, got a missus maybe, might got a kiddo or two, got a jalopy. Now the wifey got a Range Rover. The house is upgraded. I just had her to pull back. Wait, hold up. I need to sell half the bag right now, Charlie. I'll be right back. But it's really simple. It really is that. But the thing is, when's it too early? Bitcoin has hit all-time highs. What's the point? I mean, sure, local tops, right? When Pulse Chain just launched, boom, shoots 3.4x above SAC rate. PulseX hits 1.4 above SAC rate, right? 14 or 140. The other one went 340. Boom. Then 90% down. Okay, cool. Right now, Pulse Chain's barely above SAC. PulseX is still like half a SAC. Onboard seem to think crypto is luck. It's not.
I did want to go. Yeah, I wanted you to finish that thought first, but there was that auto in there had said thoughts on luck versus skill in crypto investing. What you see here on YouTube is skill, but also what you see in the course is our higher skill in terms of like giving you, everything that's happening behind the scenes. This is actually how you do it, giving you guys, first the training wheels, then crutches, and then, letting you guys start walking and running yourselves. Right. So, when you've had the experience that me and Dollar Cost Crypto have, like, you don't have to rely on luck. Luck is great. Like, I'll still take it. Right. There's times where stuff happens in the market. There's no way you're going to know everything, but you put yourself in position. So it's the same as anything else in life. Right. Basically, what's that phrase I'm looking for? God damn it. Luck is where preparation meets opportunity, right? So like if you are prepared, this is why we're telling you to get into the Crypto Mindset course for Q1, because if you're prepared for when the lucky times come, but they're not lucky because we know they are coming from the having it and the fundamentals and everything, then, you make your own luck, and that's called skill. And so like, you're never going to, the aspect of luck is never gone totally, but when you're skills based, like I heard this other video today. There was this guy basically telling this lady, she should like sell all her Bitcoin or whatever because she has to take care of like her credit cards and all this stuff or whatever. And he was like, she was like, but it might go up. And he's like, you don't know it's going to go up. You have no idea it's going to go up. Nobody knows anything. And I'm just like, well, everybody who knows about the 4-year cycle knows. You know what I'm saying? And of course, there's no guarantees in life. Anything can happen. But when you see people who really don't understand something, they have a hard time thinking they can make money with it or they can invest with it. They just don't understand it. So if you want to understand it, this is the premier place to be, not only to learn about crypto and all the skills you need to be successful at crypto in general, but then also the Pulse Chain ecosystem and all the layer ones that we're going to be talking about this quarter, on-chain data, like everything here. We got the smorgasbord of the boot camp ready to go for you guys. So yeah, it's going to be a good time.
So the way I like to think about the market is, so when you go to the casino, right? At best, maybe one of the best bets. So one of the best. All right. So even on the casino, if you're betting on black at the roulette table, right? If you're playing the 0-0, if you're playing 0-0 or just single zero, what's called roulette, you have roughly like a 49% chance to hit. The casino still has 51%. They saw that 1 extra percent on you, right? Still, like, you can play it, it's fun and stuff, but but over a long period of time, you're going to lose.
Yep.
Right? Is what happens. Now in crypto, the longer you're in it, the reason it's like the luck versus skill debate that kind of he was talking about was basically because we've gained the experience in the market already. We've been through these cycles. We've seen it happen before.
We've seen everything. We've seen the good, the bad, the ugly. Like we have to lose money to make money at some point in your career.
I've seen 2 generations of crypto people lose their entire net worth twice. I've survived through 2 extinction events.
Yeah, that's actually true. Like, dude, the amount of carcasses we've seen on the side of the road on the way to fucking Gainesville is it's like a zombie apocalypse sometimes in these bear markets.
Let me show you guys something. Like, almost like half of the people in this intro are not even here with us anymore. I'm gonna play something very OG. I do like the guys, but like half of this panel's like retired because of like whatever. A nuclear bomb dropped in the middle of that group and it's scattered to the fucking winds.
Hey, I don't wish it upon anybody, but sometimes people do it to themselves. It is what it is.
Yeah, hilarious. You know, coffee's still kicking, so shout out to coffee.
Yeah, coffee's doing great.
Brand still in the community, but yeah, the rest aren't really. So, anyways, but yeah. Sorry, I got a bit of a sore throat now. Sorry. So it's we've been around the market for a long time, and there is skill. So here's the thing: is we're not talking about just trading. You can if you're practicing trading, you can get better at trading, but trading does need it's both educating yourself in the asset class, in the market, and just seeing an opportunity and going for it. But sometimes the opportunity is just a feeling sometimes, but that's your feeling of compounding of so much experience that you've had in the market. And sometimes even with all the things with all the right data, you still could choose wrong and lose because it's never 100%. Here in crypto, like, I don't like you putting it in gambling terms, but here, like, let me put it in gambling terms so people understand. In crypto, if you're buying good assets and holding them, you have an advantage over the house. The house is an advantage over you. We have an advantage over the house. We have an 80-90% advantage on the house. The only reason I give the house any chance of winning at all is because emotion could defeat you. And you could sell early or just fudge yourself or do all kinds of things. This is why we track Bitcoin and Ethereum, because they're the temperature gauge. The higher Bitcoin goes, the hotter the market gets. It's just it's the fire, it's the furnace.
It's the sun of the crypto solar system per se, right? And like, Ethereum, like it gave birth to Ethereum, and Ethereum's orbiting around Bitcoin, but starting to be like a, what do you call it, like a binary star of some sort. And then you got like all these other, layer ones infrastructure being built out around it. And then you got, some fucking annoying ass asteroid meme coins every once in a while, Doge just flying right on by, but like it's this thing where you have to understand what's the balance and flow of money in a space, right? Because if you can understand how the money flows, then you know where to look to make money, right? So a lot of like, I bet you there's got to be a lot of, what do you call them? Financial advisors, accredited investors that like give advice to a lot of people. They're, they have all the certifications and stuff, and they won't know any of this shit, especially about crypto. So like, this is the place to learn about pretty much how to make money in this market, and also how not to lose money, right? How to save money, and then how to compound that into your own citadel.
Yeah. And it's, how do I say this? Like, in terms of like what we think will happen, more than likely it's always a buy the rumor, sell the event news. So we'll run up. We'll after we kind of pass this kind of rough period. It's not even rough, really. It's pretty awesome, right? For us, we're buying.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Right?
Times.
It's bad for the guy who just you guys will soon learn what the all-in guy is.
It's good for the 400 plus people, who are taking the Q1 crypto mindset course. Not as good for everybody else.
So, so basically, what's happening is that, we could go maybe sideways, slightly down, sideways, slightly up in February, and then we're more than likely we're going to ramp up in price quite significantly in March.
Yep,
And
especially the second half.
Especially the second half of March. Then it's going to cool off, and around April it's probably going to dip because the halving's over, and that's the hype thing. But the thing is it's sort of like when the halving happens, it's kind of like the grand opening. Everyone's anticipating it's really cool, and then from there, boom, it finally can expand out months later. 2, we have a big macro event, which is the Fed meeting on May 1st. I believe that's when rates cuts. So we could have a sort of situation where like April, May are kind of very soft, weak months. One half because the halving is over, the other half because guess what? Maybe stocks are down slightly because of finally the Federal Reserve is starting to lower interest rates, which is price positive for everything in the asset classes. We're going to get a 50%. No, I'm sorry, forgive me, a 45% reduction in the federal funds rate over 2 years, which is really good. Bull markets are usually 2 years, so that's good. So it's very interesting. You have a lot of things. So you have boomer retirement money coming in. It can come in droves finally, and it's getting cheaper and cheaper to lower rates, which makes it just loosens everything up. So people are willing to take more speculative investment, more speculative risks, or can now take equity out of their houses, can now refinance and move. A lot of money can kind of free up, and then people decide to speculate. Very easy. So right now we're just setting up these pitches really easy, and doesn't mean that you guys won't make some lucky hits or some spectacular fuck ups, but there's time right now. And this is why we've launched the Crypto Mindset course right here at this point right now, because we really believe that this is where you can really set yourself up and stuff like we've been setting our guys up already. Like, just in the beginning of the, we're right now in the middle of the night. It's like what? It's about to be 4 p.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. Eastern. Yeah. We streamed all day today, took a flight, landed, and like within 40 minutes we're back on live stream with you guys because it's that important.
I think it's my first stream flight sandwich.
Yeah, it's
stream flight stream. Yeah.
Stream. So yeah, sign up, you guys, man. Don't dilly dally, bros. And on top of that, you can use Apple Pay on mobile. If you put you click it on your phone, you can use Apple Pay. Bro, I use Apple Pay for fucking everything. You can use Apple Pay, or you can use PayPal or PayPal credit. But just remember, if you're using PayPal credit, it's through them, not us. So that's how it goes. Cool.
Yeah, Google Pay works out there as well. So yeah, lots of good stuff that you can do to however you want to get it. So, and if you're in the Citadel, even better because you got that extra discounto.
Right. So I'm gonna go through some super chats real quick that I missed and stuff, just because super chats, right? So we got Mr. Onizuka, $5 super chat. Can you rate my NFT collections? 3 Magic Cats, 5 Red Pill Lions, 2K and Watsas, split 5 ways. Okay. 3 ETH Lizards. Very nice. I like it. I mean, you have Watsas, which just produce a lot of Icosa for you. And you more than likely you've got it on both chains, which is really good. You got Red Pill Lions, that's a solid community pick right there. Still should appreciate over time. Magic Cats are like the premier NFT on Phantom, and ETH Lizards are basically like an ETF investing into a GameFi ETF as well and stuff like that. It's a little more advanced and stuff for some people and stuff, but I think it's a really great. And as well as it gives you access to a pretty good private chat as well. It is a little more on the expensive side for some people, but the only thing I would add is probably like a couple of Trump NFTs just for the, we're about to go in the election year. That's the only thing I'd probably speculate with, and then maybe there'll be a future NFT course possibly.
Get some land, yeah. And like it's good that he has at least 3 of each. He's obviously been listening. So it's going to be an easy kind of process to take profits. Because sometimes when you only have that one, you're just like, do I really want to part with that NFT right now? And sometimes people hold on to it too long.
Right. Oh, we got Flynn Rider with a $2 super shot. Can you look at the new lows for EHEX, PHEX? Oh, EHEX PulseX ratios. Sure. Shoot, I'm gonna pull this up at.
Sensei Crease says, when does CMC Q1 registration close? It closes on Sunday, the 4th. We extended it a few more days. We're going to be on some more streams. Tomorrow's Thursday, right? Or today is Thursday. Fuck.
Today's Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow's Friday.
All right.
You guys have 4 more days. Well, I guess now it's officially 3 days, but basically you have 4 more days. You have the rest of today, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and it closes at midnight for you guys.
Yeah.
Pacific Standard Time. So
right after Moon Gang. And the next 2 days, we'll be on a bunch of streams. We'll be doing, obviously, Cultivate Crypto, Dollar Cost Crypto streams. We'll be jumping on with Paul tomorrow too, right?
Yeah, Paul at 5 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
Oh, no, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm sorry.
Yep. Same time on Friday. We're going to be jumping on with Matty Allen as well. So it'll be good.
Yeah, we're going to probably do a Discord Syndicate stream as well. We got a couple other streams planned as well too, so it's going to be a lot of work. But hey, we got to save people, man. The flood's coming, you guys. We got to get you guys on the boat.
Then we rug.
Now on that question, I'd actually I don't think I've ever looked at kind of the EHEX to PulseX ratio, really.
First time for everything.
First time for everything and stuff like that.
We're doing a webinar on shooting craps, in-person webinars and consultations only for shooting craps. You got to come to Vegas. Do you know how many people have come to Vegas and we're like, hey, bro, like let's come over and shoot some craps with us. Like 9 out of 10 people are kind of chicken shit, to be honest, like too scared to do it. Like they're just like, yeah, bro, gambling's not for me. It's kind of too much for my taste. I'd like to save my money. And then we're like, well, we'll show you what to do and like basically make sure that you don't lose. And like, man, like most people don't take us up on that offer. But hey, Rusty Fuel, if you come over here to Vegas, and we'll shoot some craps with you, teach you our tricks, trades.
Let's look. All right, I pulled up the chart now. Well, the EHEX to PulseX ratio here. Obviously, this is probably like this probably a big PulseX ramp up and stuff and pulse down down.
Yeah, it's sitting right on that area of where it's expected to be. It probably it seems like it could have a good chance of holding up where it's at.
Yeah. So obviously, the lower this is, the stronger EHEX is, and the higher this is, the stronger Pulse chain is. So Pulse chain needs these huge ramp ups against it, of course.
Yeah, and it looks like it's going to hold up right there, and then then eventually, maybe in March or something, make another run against it.
Right, because this is hard to compare it because this has basically been the initial launch of it, boom, then the crash and everything like that. And just, obviously there's kind of point in times where like Pulse, like the, E-Hex and P-Hex, it wasn't going to dump anymore because it was already done dumping. So then PulseX continued to dump because more people held on to it. You had more hardcore long-term holders of Hex versus PulseX. You had a lot more newbie investors to the Pulse chain ecosystem and sackers and stuff like that were dumping it. So yeah, cool. And we got $2.50 euro. Basically, shout out to Sami. Shout out, bro. Yeah, shout out to Sami. We got Matthew W and stuff like that with the Australian $8, 400k Pulse, 800k Pulse X, 100 T-shares looking to diversify with 80 ETH. Should be fine. Yeah. Phantom, Gala, Luvium, Thor swap, thoughts, suggestions. Yeah, like I would. I mean, let me look. I'd be a little more Phantom heavy on that, and then from there, I mean, like you either do an even amount into the rest of it, or like how would you split that at 80 ETH into those?
The way that it's situated, it'd be like Phantom the most, Gala, Luvium second most, Thor swap the last bit, and you could do like maybe. If it's 80, let's say it's 16K, even though it's probably like more like 18. Let's say 18K. All right. You probably take. I have to do my math different because I was dividing by 4. But what you could probably divide by 3s or 6s or whatever. So you probably put like at least 3K in Thor. And if you wanted to put it in Rune as well, or Rune or Thor swap, either or is fine. But like then Phantom maybe 6K or something, and then Gall Luvium. How much would be left on that? Then that'd be like another 9K, so it'd be like 4.5K each, something like that. Would be fine, I think. Just rough splits off the top of my head. But hey, not life or financial advice. Do what you want to do, Matt. Just in case, hey, it might not work out. Just in case you ruin somebody's life. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, but I'd probably go Phantom Alluvium Thor swap Gala, something like that. I'd probably go a little heavy with the Alluvium versus the Gala. I do it.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, yeah, Alluvium is better quality than Gala at the moment. Gala is just like a lot cheaper in its pattern. So yeah, if you wanted to do instead of the 4.5K, you could do like 3K Gala and then like add another 1.5K, so 6K Alluvium if you wanted to do that. That's cool.
Maybe a flash webinar. Well, we have checked out that place where we could actually record a craps game, which is hilarious.
Yeah, we did.
That actually be really cool, but it's obviously not what the channel's about, obviously, right? But
eventually we'll have our own like massive studio where we'll be betting and live streaming on craps games, and then we'll be day trading shit coins with leverage.
So Nick right here with the man who hit every slot machine in Vegas and won every car in the movie. Have you seen that movie?
Oh yeah, I saw it when it came out. I think I saw it in the theater actually.
Yeah, he was putting a quarter into every slot machine. When I think he at the end of the movie he had like 5 cars he won.
Yeah. Everybody's driving the car home or something. Yeah.
Any new coins you guys are looking at or going into the course? Any sauce? Maybe a teaser? Get in the crypto mindset course, brother.
Yeah.
There's gonna be some sauce in there. Don't worry, man. We're gonna be, but it comes with context because you have to be careful because, like, you tell people something and they're like, "Well, my portfolio is now 80% of that coin only now." Well,
I mean, one teaser I can tell you is Karura is coming back, baby. It's coming back. You have to play that revenge trade meme.
Oh,
play the revenge trade meme, like the guy. Like that's exactly what Karura is doing right now.
Which is the revenge trade meme? Do I have it?
That guy. He's like, I came back. I'm an independent man.
Whoa. Yeah.
Nobody knows about that fucking degenerate life when you're fucking down 40,000 and you battle the fuck back. You say, you know what? I'm a fucking strong, independent man. And you're not gonna tell me I should go to bed. I'm gonna battle the fuck back. And I'm gonna fucking get my money back. And guess what? I got my motherfucking money back. That's right.
That's right.
Story of Karura, this bull market. Yeah.
So let's see what else we got here. Yeah, Flynn Ryder, can you check the ratio again? Prices and PulseX. Sure. Poof, poof, poof. I think I inverted it there. Yeah, give or take. Yeah, XPX. Yeah, city climate and stuff. Sorry, man. I'm just I'm a little getting a little like drowsy.
Close to 1 a.m. here. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, you shouldn't be drinking and driving. Well, you shouldn't be like trading and not sleep. Trust me. Like after like 3 days not sleeping, you make stupid bad decisions. I have found out. I have really
Just don't
found
press
out.
buttons and you'll be good. Yeah.
Yeah, don't push buttons, man. Oh my god, I literally spent we spent like 4 days trying to acquire these land purchases, and then I fucking like fat fingered and sold off one of these crucial pieces I needed, and someone bought it from me. Oh my god, man. But yeah, but that's fine, brother. Yeah, Argentina just removed its. That's good. Hey, that's good. I mean, hopefully things can get that president started off. That president started. The president started pretty good, but then what ended up happening is that how do I say it? Damn, dude. The president started off really well, and then from there they're starting to find out that he has like some really weird connections to like not just the U.S. government, but like basically he's kind of a U.S. government plant, really, in Argentina.
Yeah, he's got to be. He's got to be. I mean, the WEF, is friendly to him and everything. So, because I think it was when El Salvador tried to what do you call it, adopt Bitcoin or whatever. I think it was either I think it was the IMF. The IMF had said like, "Don't do it, bros. You're playing with fire," and then they did it anyways. And it was like, oh shit. But like, yeah, I don't think they're gonna say too much to this guy because he's probably in bed with them.
Right. So you guys get in the course, you guys, man. We're gonna sign out right now. We're gonna sign out, man. Thank you guys so much for joining us, man. We'll be back tomorrow. Make sure to check our socials on Twitter, you guys. We'll let you guys know when we're live, but we are going to have 2 streams tomorrow, 3 streams at least tomorrow. Charlie's stream, my stream, and a stream with a come on the man podcast. Yeah, with Paul and stuff like that. Yeah, and probably a Rollo Tomasi stream as well. So
nice.
we're gonna be doing a lot of streams tomorrow, man. Well, thank you guys for joining me, and peace.
You didn't have to cut me off.